Hello, viewers. I'm Abbey, and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where, look, I found her. She's just kind of standing out in the open, staring at a ladder in the rain. Because apparently she's very invested in proving that she is, in fact, the most emo one of us all. I don't even remember what it is that we were supposed to talk to her about, honestly.
I wanted to apologize for last night.
Oh,
I just
right.
couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Sons did and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spell book. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
What is the situation here? Caretaker, I don't want to alarm you, but your hand may have been generated by AI art. Something is very... I think it's the right number of fingers, but something's very wrong. Okay, so... This is very strange, because I think about the first couple of dark options we were given were related to this very topic, right? Where we said that she did, in fact, obviously give up too early, that people should have taken care of Wanda better, that just letting her go was a mistake. And I feel like we are completely reversing course here by continuing to gain dark points. And, like, I know I've just been clicking whatever gives us the dark points so far. I think here I'm not going to do it because she's so obviously in the wrong, and she's figuring it out on her own, and I really don't want to be an impediment to her doing that. So I don't want to push the thing back in the other direction. Also, this is not a good... These are the same option, actually. Once again, dark and light just being tones of voice that you speak in, because these things both mean the same thing, which is the thing you did was right. So...
Only you know the answer to that.
I just couldn't face her day after day. Not after what happened with Agatha. I wish I had been stronger. Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
I'm trying to do that with my hand, and I can't... Okay. I don't even know what she just said to us. I hope it wasn't important. It's like her thumb joint's in the wrong spot, or something isn't... I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, stuff. You know, standard Hunter stuff from here, I think. We'll just go do a mission and whatever. So we definitely need to continue to bring Spider-Man out to the show. We have a lot of Spider-Man upgrades to pursue. And then I think also at least one more Robbie. Let's see here. Do we have a story mission up? We do. Requires a general mission to be completed. Okay. That's weird. You have to do one more mission after this shows up. It's strange that it shows up on the table even. I mean, whatever, it's fine. So an intel cache. We do need intel. We're okay on research level for the moment. I think an intel cache mission is probably a good idea. We are required to bring Captain Marvel. And then, like I said, I think we want to leave the Hunter out of this. Not that. Unselect. There we go. I think we want to do Robbie and Spider-Man, which feels a little strange, but I mean, it's a pretty badass team, and then also Spider-Man's there for some reason. I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like my Spider-Man was my in to comic books. Because I was like the right age to be totally captivated by Maximum Carnage when that happened. But but it's very difficult to look at the team to think about of like a role that Spider-Man is likely to be able to serve usefully in a fight where you also needed Captain Marvel to show up. And I know that, you know, they try in the MCU, but it's a tough sell. It's okay for heroes to work on different scales, is all I'm saying. All right, I do love supply crates. Defeat enemies holding key cards, then use their key cards to steal the stuff. And there's a lot of stuff to steal.
With, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Still just trying to move the camera. How quickly is quickly? 3 turns, and all 3 of them have over 100 HP. All right. It does feel like the enemies are just scaling up as our offensive stats scale up, which kind of makes you wonder why bother scaling the stats at all, right?
Not bad.
Okay, that's a little... I appreciate a little unnecessary flourish here and there. You may as well have fun with it. Okay, we can only hit 2 targets with this, but we may as well hit 2 targets. Unfortunately, we actually will not be able to chain anymore here. We can throw up a Hellmouth behind those guys. Does Chain Strike... Chain Strike doesn't have any knockback. We don't have a lot of knockback in our hand. I might actually want to just... Spider Sense then? Let's just like pull some cards because I'm kind of not super enthused by the ones we have right now.
Looks like it's up to me.
This is a really strange implementation for Spider Sense though.
This should help.
It being like a thing you do to set up an offensive move that's unrelated to, you know, the stuff Spider Sense does. But yeah, I guess we can just like crunch one of these dudes. Does it matter particularly who it is? Actually, all 3 of them are targeting Captain Marvel, which is, yeah, whatever. Beast. Once again, really good example of the scaling problem. Because, like, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider did not have the same contribution to that particular combo. So these are not free. We're gonna have to do them at some point. I guess I may as well just go ahead and hit it now, right? Oh, there is still one normal guy left. Well, whatever. We'll kill him with a shove. And having Ghost Rider do this means we can kill him with a shove with Ghost Rider.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get
Actually, I could have shoved him into this. It probably would have been fine either way. But this will get me another soul. Because again, the thing we are doing is objectively murder. I actually really do appreciate the degree to which the game is not trying to pretend otherwise for the most part.
Barely a scratch.
These are some pretty beefy hits. I really wish that in addition to the target indicators. Oh, hey. I see. This is why a general mission needed to happen.
You're going to have to deal with one of the fallen.
Because they wanted to introduce this concept that our supervillains are just going to show up for us. That makes sense, and is a cool mechanic, I think. Alright.
Maybe you should call a...
They've armed one of the crates.
Okay, cool. Let me,
to explode
please,
if you don't get that key.
please camera control. And this is the one who has been protected, I assume. Alright, ambushing villains only have a single life, which is cool. Yeah, okay. Well, that's troublesome, because that is a considerable amount of HP that we have to get through then. Yeah, we have to clear 139 shield and 96 health this turn. I don't think that's going to occur. This is very difficult to imagine. Alright, we need cards to do more stuff. or indeed literally any stuff. The Hellmouth is like a maybe. We're gonna have to undaze Ghost Rider, obviously. Okay. Well, not great news on that. We might just have to give up on this crate. Like that may actually be completely impossible to manage. Captain Marvel is 3 card plays away from binary, so it doesn't feel like we do want to draw any attention to her. We could Spider Sense, but what would I be looking for? It's just like spending a card to do 30 damage is real bad right now. We could Vampiric Essence Captain Marvel. Work toward binary a little bit.
Let's do it.
I don't hate that.
This'll be useful.
And then we'll just... I mean, we should hit this guy, right?
Is that all?
Ooh, I like it.
That's where the damage needs to go. We need 2 heroism for this. Just Spider Sense. That'll let me do a Fist of Radiance for some more damage and lifesteal. But we're not saving the yellow crate. It just isn't happening.
Should come in handy.
I think at this point, we probably need to just go ahead and throw out the Fist of Radiance. Because if this guy hits Captain Marvel, it could actually be pretty ugly. Quick Kick's not going to get us anywhere. The Hellmouth is cool in theory, but this guy is going to be in a can't be knocked back kind of position, right? Yeah, he's immune to knockback while he's in guard mode. So... But we definitely want a Hellmouth early in the turn. So yeah, I think I just Fists of Radiance. Let's see, I could... It's not powerful knockback. But I could just like Fists of Radiance this guy into a wall. I don't hate that. Or into the shock.
Not a problem. You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
This changes nothing.
Wow, that baton does as much damage as a blast of automatic gunfire, huh? That's pretty wild. I don't love that. Is anybody hitting Robbie? No. Okay. Nobody's targeting Robbie. I think he can just bear this. It's a shame it's not quite close enough to deal damage to Wanda, though.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus
I know.
on getting the other keys.
Where's my focus here?
All right, she's still up, right? But she's in bad shape.
Almost here. Hold position.
It said this mission was hard.
I think you've lost your way.
Ugh.
Our ally is injured.
Thank you, Ghost Rider.
I will not.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate.
Okay.
Get to that key card.
Great if you would stop interrupting the game flow here. So Spider-Man's confused for 3 turns. We actually can't use actions that are not not Ghost Rider actions, which is a little bit of a bummer. But the good news is we have enough. Where do I want to put this? Well, we'll generate enough heroism here to be able to do the Hell Ride. I mean, who am I going to knock back into a thing? We're not going to be able to knock back Wanda. We're not going to be able to kill Wanda with a knockback into a Hellmouth. I can't imagine. It feels like the numbers would be tuned in such a way as to make that untenable. Let's try it like over here. Well, I'm gonna get this Hell Ride, and then I'm going to want to like move and just aim it up the center of the battlefield. So maybe I'll put it over here with the hope of using it to kill the shield guy at some point, not like this turn. Okay, interesting.
Fires of hell burns right.
So I'm feeling pretty mighty at this point. Maybe I want to change the... Well, we got to take this guy down this turn, right? And it has to be this card play that does it. Because then I need to be able to play the card to open the crate. So, yeah. Let's just slowly walk around this fellow, and then...
Vengeance has come. This will be your end.
I kind of can't believe that opening the crates is not a free action.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
I have to say, I'm pretty surprised Ghost Rider is going down here, which sucks. But there is, in fact, nothing we can do about it. We may as well redraw this card to... Nope, show me something that belongs to Spidey. Yeah, no, I know. I have one redraw left. So should I not be allowed to... There we go. It's weird that the button was just like, no, you can't do that. All right. It's interesting that while he's confused, he has, like, the chain attack and did the chain thing, even though it didn't meet the requirements for doing the chain thing. And it happened without costing me a card play. He's just like, he's a more effective hero when he is confused. Okay, so now I need to generate some heroism and start picking people back up. Provided that she doesn't, like, kill me. Oh, that's a chaos field that she then ran out of. Chaos fields for thee, not chaos fields for me, eh? What is the meaning? Oh, offense down. Yeah, whatever. I wonder if that will still apply to moves that I perform that cause me to get out of the chaos field before I actually hit with them. I guess let's start the turn with on that just in case. Let's start the turn by just shoulder checking this guy into a stun. Buy myself a second here. It looks like that probably did have reduced effectiveness. So, can I quick kick you into the... Yes, there's a very small chance. I mean, it's not that small. It's like a coin flip. And then this will be enough to hit a revive.
Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
If that had hit the 39%, it probably would have counted as quick too, which, you know, obviously is pretty rad. We have a drained soul. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be Ghost Rider, right?
Vengeance returns.
All right. So, Spider Sense feels like probably the wrong move. I'm gonna get marauded here, though. This is gonna be really, really ugly. I'm debating on the drained soul because, like, nobody's actually looking at Ghost Rider right now. So maybe the right thing to do is to Spider Sense into a thwip just to, like, turn off this guy's attack Or actually, no, that's right. This guy is stunned already. It would be this guy's attack we'd want to stop. Wanda's going to do whatever Wanda wants to do. She's not bindable anyway. Or at least the bind will only take half her turn away. I think I am going to do that.
Oh, this should be good.
Spider Sense for sure should be like a reactive card that sits in your hand, though, right? Ooh. Or do I want to roll the dice again? Because if I took this guy out, it would be actually like a really big deal for us. I'm going to go for it. It probably won't work, but okay, it's big if it does. Yeah, that's like very big, in fact.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
Ghost Rider, you're awesome. I love your entire deal. So that leaves us the card play, and I guess I can just go drain soul somebody. This guy's really annoying, but also he has 1 billion HP. Get to work on Wanda, I suppose. So bind is not removed with damage. Well, I assume bind will wear off during their turn, right? Let's see.
Here we go again.
We haven't actually played with bind enough
Whoever gets the job
for me to feel like I have a good grasp of its rules.
Lose yourself in your words. Her will be done.
penance grows.
Ouch. 70 damage is real.
You should have listened to her.
Okay, yeah, the bind does break on their turn. But Ghost Rider is in position here to get some lifesteal at least. Yeah, let's just start work on you.
Vengeance is near. Lilith has damned you to hell.
Nice work there, Spidey. Fantastic play. It's really hard to know where it's going to make sense to put a Hellmouth.
Only the innocent space.
Obviously, this is sort of a speculative Hellmouth for the purpose of fucking with Wanda later. And I think we just hell ride both these dudes. I should have attacked this guy if I had been thinking through my turn. Hell ride won't hit Spider-Man, right? Probably. Did you come prepared for this? It seems very unlikely that you would have. I don't know, like maybe it's just me, but if I was getting prepped for a mission and then Hydra Command was like, oh, by the way, he might hit you with his car, which is a giant flaming demon, I'd be like, oh, I quit. Here's the thing about this job, I am quitting
Mother
it.
guides my hand now.
Listen to your guardian.
Chaos and disorder.
Just like Pat talking himself. Okay. So she does one debuff and one real attack per turn. But her real attacks are pretty mean. It feels like they're meaner now than they were before.
Let's finish this.
Except for that one, which didn't do anything.
Oh, dibs on the
Strangely.
biggest Hydra goon.
Okay, it's fine by me. So, how much HP do you have left? 93. That's still a bunch. Still a whole lot, actually. This won't give me strengthened. Obviously, I want to grab some heroism here. And I don't know that I want to do damage to Ghost Rider. So, Hellmouth followed by just like quick. You got to do some damage, right? Quick kicks. Fine. Am I going to Hell Ride people this turn? Probably, so I'm going to want to use the move to reposition. So I guess, yeah, just quick kick her into a post or something. We got to start doing damage.
But I thought we were friends.
I mean, that's Spider-Man, though. You don't,
Could you do that?
Wanda, you don't even know Spider-Man. It's ridiculous. All right, what if there's just drops everywhere? And then this will let me clean up this dude. And in theory, the fight's going to be a lot easier when it's just Wanda, and also she's been hit by a car. It's interesting that the Hell Ride can stop at the drop. I didn't do it there, but I wonder if something happens if you intentionally steer an effect like that into one of the drops.
Mother chose me above all of you.
Do you even know yourself?
Okay, I feel like we have positioned ourselves such that she could slam us into each other again real easily. Nope, just 2 debuff moves. Seems like maybe not the greatest play.
You must be eager for your penance.
You know, this attack isn't actually that good. So I feel like I don't care that much about the damage loss. Ooh. I really wish that it was... I think that's outside both the zones, right? Okay, that literally can't do the thing I want. Well, that being the case, then I guess we're just building heroism for Hellride over and over again. This one gets me strengthened at least. I'm gonna put a drop over there. Get her, Spider-Man. Yeah, fucking sick. Great work. Credit to the team. Let me maybe do a little bit of redraw here. I can't imagine playing normal Lash after having gained strengthened. I could just build another fucking Hellmouth. I just want a normal attack that's gonna gain me some heroism. Let me hold on to the Hellmouth just in case, I guess. Drop one of these Drain Souls. Okay, well, we got the upgraded Hellride at least. So yeah, I am in fact creating another Hellmouth. This one goes over there. Just kind of dot the field with them. And then I hit her with a car really hard. It's pretty good. It's legitimately a very strong attack. And it's not even a terrible use of our whole turn to set it up.
I guess the gloves are off.
And since she seems to not have much interest in doing... Ow! doing damage. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Ghost Rider be over... far away from Spider-Man. Go here. I just want it to be harder for Wanda to bounce them off of each other.
I didn't ask for your help.
Ow.
Coming here was
Well, at least she couldn't also kill Spider-Man at the same time. 162 is going to be completely impossible to do in one turn, but we can get on it. So just like quick kick, chain strike to build into the thwip, and we can at least take one of her actions away. What if I do chain strike first?
This one's for you.
Mother will never let
Does
me.
this give me an angle that will let me attempt the... Oh, it's not going to kill her anyway. Well, then I have another chain strike. We may as well use that to build the other point of heroism.
Here we go!
Suffer for that.
On it!
And then I haven't used my move yet. I think she's close enough to the wall that we can just hit her against the Oh, I'm not allowed to shove her. Yep, immune to force movement. That makes sense. Of course she would be. Well, I'm gonna stand over here. Try to be as far away from objects she could throw me into with her remaining move as possible. It's a shame that the Hellmouths have no chance of working on a supervillain, even if their health is quite low. She's got like 100-ish left.
Zooms you.
Okay. That's not too big of a problem.
Just like we planned.
May as well get a little bit of damage out of moving.
Protect me.
And that's probably... No, that is not that is not going to be enough.
Here we go again.
That one is easier for you.
I have some redraws. I can try to draw into chain and chain. Will this do... Show me numbers, man. Highlight some portion of a bar. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Let's redraw off of one of these. There we go.
Oh, this should be good.
Now she has 1 HP left.
You can't stop me.
Quick kick actually will do the job. And I get my card play back.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Alright, now one way you could look at this mission is that I just talked all this trash about Spider-Man, and then look who it was who finally defeated the Thing. But another very valid way to look at this is look at the one person on our team that the enemies didn't think was worth attacking. Because anybody who had taken as few attacks as Spider-Man took there would have gotten the job done more effectively than Spider-Man did. I guess I appreciate that. I appreciate that his power level feels at least semi-appropriate. They still have a real problem here where the damage numbers seem very disconnected from the fiction of what the attacks are supposed to represent. Where like Hydra Goon's stun baton is so much more dangerous than Scarlet Witch's magic and stuff like that. Hey, Nico. I guess we may as well just roll right into it, right? Yeah, I don't think we have anything
Emo
else
kids are meeting
super
tonight.
pressing.
You in?
Of course I am.
Lead the way.
There's nothing I would rather do than be emo. And we handed the stuff over already, so I think we're good.
Feels like we're getting closer to figuring out how you died. It's not too much, is it?
I feel like if I say this, Magic is going to be like, hell yeah, and Nico's going to be like, it would be great if you didn't die, though. I think that's an outcome I'm into.
The Midnight Suns need to know how it happened, even if it kills me in the process.
I disagree. Let's keep you shuffling on this mortal coil, okay? Ileana wants to lead the ritual this time. That surprised me.
Why?
Magic taking the lead and Caretaker staying out of her way? The world must be ending. Oh, right. It is.
Okay, well, I mean, I trust Magic to do the thing.
The ritual today will be unlike before.
How so?
We shall make real progress. I refuse to coddle you as the others did. I will push you beyond your limits. For this to work, I must break you.
First of all, I trust you. Secondly, yes, please.
Do what you need to do.
Do not be complacent. Without preparation, there is a possibility of damage. This is why you collected the ingredients I asked you to bring. Are you ready to begin?
Camera seems to be having a hard time finding the appropriate focal depth. Also, I really hate that the dialogue is not linked to the text on the button, because do what you need to do is a different response than I trust you. Like, fundamentally, significantly different. Just annoys me. It doesn't matter. All the dialogue systems in this game are fake bullshit anyway. That choice with Caretaker, like all three of the things we said, she would probably have given the same line of dialogue in reply. It's just annoying. It's just a little personal problem. Yeah, no, I'm ready. Let's do it.
You may proceed.
Limbo never forgets. It holds the echo of your death. What is your last memory?
Lilith. A muddy circle in a clearing.
Then I shall bring that echo to you. Now, you become its vessel.
I am ready.
What do you see?
My head. It is her. It is Lilith. In the circle.
Do not fight the echo. Allow it to wash through you.
No, She sees me. I advance, prepared to strike. She just watches me.
Whoa! Is that...
It is.
My child. Look what they've done to you.
You have no right to call me child, monster.
So, misguided. I have never sought to harm you.
Your army says otherwise.
A distraction to allow for this moment.
Ileana, stop this! Right now!
Enough deceit! Speak plainly, or suffer the consequences.
Ileana!
No, we must proceed.
How plain can I make this, my child? If I am to remake this world, I need you at my side.
Enough! Dilungo! Retinacula!
No! You had no right to do that.
Stopping your recklessness is my obligation.
Pah! Stopping the ritual early could have destroyed the hunter's mind.
The only threat to Hunter was your sloppy technique.
You are impossible!
You will never attempt this again.
Do not constrain me.
Just gonna stand here and hope they don't involve me.
Yup.
See, my assumption is that these events are decoupled from the overall narrative, right? Which really sucks because this event occurring the way it just occurred completely opposes the conversation we had with Caretaker earlier in the day. At this moment in the story, the way that should have gone was Caretaker doesn't like what's going on and she keeps her mouth, she like bites her tongue and allows Ileana to take lead and maybe even like helps, maybe even like reinforces, falls in behind her and aids her in making sure it gets done quickly rather than directly opposing her like that, which is like, again, just completely at odds. It's very frustrating how much the narrative stuff just doesn't want to be written in a way that's interactive at all. But like, this is an interactive medium. This is a narrative is the story in a video game. You don't just fucking take the Naughty Dog route of writing a season of a C- TV show and then stick some disconnected interactive bits in the commercial breaks. It's just, sorry. Also, fucking the shot reverse, the dialogue shooting like it's a TV show or a movie is bad when your actors can't act because you can't animate their faces, and I was just really present in that interaction between past Hunter and Lilith. I hate to feel like I'm harping on the same things all the time, but it's really, really present there.
How you doing, Hunter?
I mean, Caretaker shouldn't have interfered. Yeah, I feel like this is the...
We would have had the answer if Caretaker had not stopped us.
I'm not taking sides, but it looked like you were in actual pain. I get why she wanted Ileana to stop. As long as you're okay, I'm okay. The good news? We are definitely closing in. That's more than enough for today. You ready to leave?
It super sucks that we're like accepting you looked like you were in pain above the fact that I explicitly consented to being in, like, you know, we had this interaction before the ritual that was all like, here's what's going to happen, and I am okay with it, and I am saying out loud that I am okay with it. No, hold on.
In a minute.
Let me
know when you're heading out.
Let me actually talk to Magic here.
Reckless? Pah. Sarah had no right to stop the ritual.
It was painful, but nothing I could not
Maybe I should have
handle.
said the middle thing.
She wants me to open portals and little else. I am not a delivery service. I am the ruler of Limbo. At least you trust me to be more. Maybe next time we shall learn the truth. If there is a next time.
I think the middle thing, she's like this with
Sloppy
everyone,
technique. Has she confused me with Nico?
is interesting as like a way of commiserating with Magic, but it could also, I suppose, be read as a defense of Caretaker's conduct in like, hey, don't blame her. She's just doing what she always does. That's not exactly a defense, but it is sort of like a softening, right? Unfortunately, it's really hard to know which of those two things they would actually be because we don't know what the words the hunter would have said were because they're not the words on the button, which is really annoying. And these situations like this are exactly why it is so annoying. I'm going to yell at Caretaker now.
Well, you have that look on your face. Say what you need to say.
I don't think we're at the point in the thing where like we're not at the point where we're cohering again, right? This is the blowing apart narrative moment, even if the game can't keep that straight.
You should not have stopped the ritual. We were so close.
Oh, kiddo, I had no choice. Lilith's voice, spoken through you, even as an echo, creates a mystical link. She has the means to follow that link back to you.
Trust me, I can handle that.
I don't think I could handle that. Still, with preparation, I can shield you from such an attack.
And without?
She would do to you what she did to Wanda, and I won't let that happen.
I am the queen of Limbo, not an ignorant child.
So I want to go look at the bowl that has that knife floating in it. I'm wondering if... Yep, it is in fact not going to allow the club meeting to end in an organic way under any circumstances. We have to go press the I'm done button manually here.
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
There's not really any reason for people to still be standing around at all, except that this is like a low value narrative moment in a video game, right? Like it's constructed this way because it's expected to be constructed this way. Replace an enemy or ally with a drop until next turn. That's pretty good. Does that need to be 3 heroism? I guess it depends on exactly what the function of replace is. Okay, some good high damage move an enemy. That seems like a pretty good card. I like this one quite a lot. I really wish this explained how it worked a little bit better. I'm not going to take it without having a better idea of what it does. I guess taking it so that I can figure out what it does is also a totally valid move there. And then also the fact that I have to go and tell her that we want to go home instead of walking 3 feet to the left means that we have to let them load us all the way back here, and then I have to fast travel back over there so that I can walk 3 feet to the left. What's the story with this bowl?
Was this bowl always here?
Yes, we know that this bull was always here. Well, we know it wasn't, not always, but... So I have no idea what having the knife in the bowl was doing. Maybe it was...
Oh, this looks like it belongs
Maybe it was
here.
generating some kind of value for us quietly. I don't know. We'll try putting a higher rarity book in it and see if that does anything else. And then have this chest over here refreshed? Because I know it's a common, but like at this point, we are swimming in keys. Okay, that's cool. A turn when there's a bunch of minions, play your thing that gets you a card that doesn't cost a card play. That's actually a pretty good item. I like that. All right, and then we could do hangout time with somebody. So we're still trying to level up our relationship with Nico first and foremost, both because I'm curious what it's like to have a maxed out relationship, and also we have a research goal for that, right? Ah, that's right, but
Stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
you do not necessarily get to do that. It's the people who you went on the mission with who are most likely to be able to hang out. But Ileana wants a word.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
I don't want to be mean to her in a way she's not actually going to like. Now I'm like way invested in the Hunter and Magic's like potentially maybe falteringly growing let's say regard for each other, to be gentle about it. But also darkness points.
You need to tell me what is going on in Limbo, Ileana. And you need to tell me now.
The authority in your voice. It's a sign you are stepping into your power.
I thought there was a chance it would go
I
that way.
respect that. But while my power is still greater than yours, I will not speak his name. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
We should give him a humiliating nickname and call him by that. If words have power, right? That should do the thing. Okay. It's hard to tell from a distance whether the top of that had regenerated or not. So these are the people who are out in the main room who might want to have a hangout. Okay, it's not just them. So we should figure out where Nico is, and maybe she will be available. She's probably just like in her room, but yeah, I wanted to also look around for sparklies. Yeah, let's check Nico's room. We don't have any particular, like, Robbie would probably be my choice here, right?
By the rising.
Most everybody's just sitting around reading books. Okay, she is in here reading, but not in a way that she can be hung out
Legend
with.
walks among us.
Yep, that's not the direction I'm in, but
It's
thank
good
you
to
for the
punch
attempt.
Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red.
Okay, let's hang out with Robbie then.
There's my hunter.
I like Robbie. I feel like we can do stuff with Robbie. Working out, maybe. Exploring the grounds feels much less like a Robbie Reyes thing. Watching a movie might be good. I don't know his personality that well. I've never actually read a Ghost Rider comic. Aside from some of like the, goofy crossover and alternate universe type stuff. Let's say watching a movie. This is my guess.
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
Okay, it definitely feels like family is a weakness would be a not ideal thing to say at this moment. I bet Robbie would like some root beer.
Gabe must be proud of his big brother.
Yeah, he is. Oh, you mean for what we're doing here? Nah, he doesn't know that part of my life.
Are you ever going to tell him?
I don't know. Maybe one day? For now, he just needs Robbie in his life.
He is a lucky kid.
Thanks, Hunter.
Like, he must be proud of you is a short enough sentence that it absolutely could have been written on that button. Why is the dialogue and the thing on the... Why are they not the same? Just like... The thing is, this is also patchable. They could fix this. They already have the text for everything because they have subtitles. Just go in and write a routine that replaces the text on the buttons with whatever the actual text of the line that will be spoken when you press the button is. I don't think Robbie wants a music box. He might like romance novels. We don't actually know. My read is that I think he would like root beer better.
Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
You like that somewhat. Vibe Rider is a hell of a name for a thing. Yeah, making friends. Making friends with Robbie Ray is good. Let us quickly. I need to know what Vibe Rider looks like. This is how I affect my own customization. That's right. I have a button for this for everybody else. Although I think, can I... No, this is deck stuff. But on this screen... Okay, there is a customization button here. I need to know about Vibe Rider. That's not a good name for that. I mean, all of these outfits are very whatever. Now, combat outfits, I definitely have some combat outfits unlocked because I have just like the, I bought the version that has the season pass included already. I do love a classic Spirit of Vengeance vibe. I don't know that it feels necessarily like, I don't love what it does to the weapons. I like that he has the fucking sickles. Those are cool. This is pretty good though. What about colors? I don't really love any of these. These are... You want the insignia kind of thing to be the highlight color, right? You don't want it to be... You don't want the rest of the suit to be the high color and then have that just be negative space. We might do this. This is pretty cool though. I mean, that's not a terrible look, but it's really quite similar. What the hell? What am I going to do with all the gloss? Just sit here and look at it all in a nice pile? All right, I think we're basically good for the night then.
Good girl, Charlie.
We could pop back out to the Abbey just to see if Strange is able to make any progress. But again, I'm assuming that he'll contact me via Superlink or something when that happens. So probably we don't need to. I don't remember. We probably checked a lot of the chests either today, but like last episode, or yesterday at the very least. We probably don't need to look at too much. I'm just going to go ahead and go to sleep. I think we did all of our important business for the day. It really is weird how they have taken their superhero tactics game and made it also feel like a mobile Harvest Moon ripoff. I'm not sure I think that was a good idea. Robbie is probably asking if we will come to a "you leveled up our friendship" ceremony. Let's do it. I want to introduce you to someone special. Am I going to get to make close personal friends with the Spirit of Vengeance? Or perhaps the car?
Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hell Ride.
Is this different than the one you have at shop class?
No. But this time it's just the three of us. I always like to show her to all my friends and just realize that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
He is not going to be cool with this, but I want to hear him not be cool with it.
She is magnificent, Robbie. I would very much like to take her for a ride one day.
Oh, man, that's a big no-no from Caretaker. You see, the Hell Ride isn't just a demon on the highway, it's literally a demon. I've tried to convince Caretaker that I've got it under control. But I mean, you see the way everyone treats me. Sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not. But I have a feeling the two of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
Also, that's not actually, like, it's not the case that people are weird and ignore him. Like, people are friendly. He's always playing video games, and you can't just say a thing and then treat it as though the thing is true. You have to actually make it true. You have to put a little tiny bit of effort into making it actually be true. All right, we are not going to start another mission this episode, but we can do all this sort of like New Day cleanup stuff on the way to starting another mission.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Okay, we unlocked this. Complete challenge missions to earn legendary suits and abilities. I mean, getting access to legendaries seems good. The ability to craft hero abilities so you can have some idea what you're getting, you can double up on the cards you like, does seem good as well. But I would really like to see what this is. So let's pursue this. And then, of course, we got
Welcome
that
to
gamma
Tony's
core.
Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
So we should choose a Spider-Man ability. If doing so will allow us to upgrade a Spider-Man ability. Ooh, that's interesting. Consume 25% of max of... Yeah, it's got to be max health, right? Because it's got a number on it already.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
To do 2 damage to an enemy for each damage. Also, everything nearby. Oh, that's interesting. That seems really good and cool. I wonder if it will end up being current health or max health. And then Thwip. I feel like we got to take Thwip, like I said. And then I actually think these are both really interesting. I kind of want to take... I want to take Opportunist. It gives you the 2 heroism that you will probably use for the 2 environment attacks, and lets you run around and set them up without wasting your shove. It seems like a really good card. Especially with the way the upgraded Thwip works. Like, yeah, that seems like a really, really good combination. Hey, check out all the essence. And also credits, which is like the essence of money. Alright, so first things first. I do not have the money to set up the awesome threat room. Well, shit. Can we break stuff
Nice to get
down
some fresh air.
for money?
Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
You're not, I think, critical to... I guess Robbie's not critical to any of our goals anymore either. I think we did the thing that we needed to do with Robbie. I guess let's therapy you. Just hang out in a bikini and don't do any work. I feel like this all people should be doing when they're off missions, right? We should have everybody as bikinied up as possible. So, sparring does cost 25 credits. Do we get the option of doing missions that are just like a big boatload of credits as a reward? I don't know, but I do feel like we can't afford to skip out on sparring on a day when we're allowed to spar with Nico.
You know I know magic, right?
Yeah, we need the friendship XP and
Now I see what all the fuss is about.
that feels pretty important.
Ready to work?
And then, can I please upgrade this whip?
Awesome.
Okay,
Can't
so
wait
now
to see how this goes down.
now both of our thwips are good. Do I have cards where...
I think we've got something for everyone.
It's a little weird that it says own one, but it doesn't tell you how many are actually in the deck at the moment, right? Okay, so I do have both my wild strikes in. I could drop one out of the deck and then use it to buy this up. Need to go build a little bit of attack essence if I was going to do that. But I could. Ooh. Actually... I like that upgrade quite a bit. Do I have to go back to my wardrobe to change my deck, or can I just do it here? Because I think I would like to drop one of my Dark Blessings. Oh, here we go. There's a button that says Edit Deck on it. So wait, no, I already had only one Dark Blessing. Oh, the deal is, yeah, one of them was already upgraded, right? So boy, that menu is not super clear. All right, do we want to change anything else while we're here? I probably do want to just do the Wild Strike upgrade because I don't think I want to run a pair of Wild Strikes. So yeah, I just need to go grab some attack essence. Well, we can do that. We have a recipe for that. And that'll be an actual team upgrade.
This crap just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
All right, is it the cauldron where the cauldron is where we do this, right? Okay, this is resources. Yeah, so we sure can't build credits. I feel extremely comfortable doing this. We have so much of those resources, and we know where to get as many more as we could possibly need.
Captain Marvel swears she can see.
Although obviously it will be extremely boring to actually gather them. Ooh. Well, I think I know who would probably like this candle, and also, I certainly don't have any other use for the gloss.
No pain, no gain.
Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the Wild Strike.
New and improved.
Hooray! Alright, I have a slash that I'm not running as well.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
We should do that. I'm gonna go build attack essence again, and we're gonna upgrade that as well. That should really be upgraded.
Nico, magic. How are they?
The difference between knockback and forceful knockback is big enough that I think that's it's definitely worth pursuing. And all of these are things that are really easy to find. I wonder how much different the conversion rate on the different levels of essence generation is. Like, is it always right to just try to build the biggest one you can? Seems like it would almost have to be, right?
Time to take it to the next level.
Okay. Yeah, good. Definitely worth doing. So we can't just use a recipe to generate credits, but I do need like a whole bunch of credits. We need to get a pretty large number of them in order to build the next thing.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Okay, there are missions that just give credit as reward, but it's not clear how many, and I really wish things had numbers on them. I really wish the rule was
This
numbers.
is what you were after, right?
Rather than numbers being the exception. Okay, upgraded tactician seems very good. Alright, yep, so you hung out with Moon Knight. It was pretty much the same as the last time we had Blade hang out with Moon Knight. It's not a great comic book cover, if I'm honest. This forces me to send Blade out. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, go on, my dude.
Good. I was hoping for something to do. Now we know what they're up to.
I could have done this first, I suppose, since we knew it was a rare cache. Can we see?
Any bad guy.
Okay, we'll have time to get to them though. Yeah, pulling rare cards is definitely a thing that is worth doing. So what have I sent you to do? Hellcat is asking for Blade's help to do a thing. I am not super familiar with Hellcat. Is Hellcat Patsy Walker or... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Ah, this one is Night Nurse. Night Nurse I'm at least a little familiar with. And we could send somebody to Japan to help Synapse, which is, I don't think, a character I'm familiar with at all. Again, I really wish there were like renderings of them, like 2D versions of them on the comic book covers or something. There are an awful lot of comic book characters I recognize the look of that I couldn't tell you their names. Do you need help?
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
No, you just want to talk. Well, first I will compliment you.
You truly are a soldier of the finest order.
I assume. We haven't really spent a lot of time
I credit
together.
everything to the team around me.
Okay. Was that all the chat that you needed? All right, let's see.
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I mean, Lilith doesn't really seem like that much of a danger, like in the immediate term. Sort of a narratively distant concern. I definitely don't want to do the light option. Leaders hold us back is a statement that I think, first of all, makes a lot of sense for the hunter to express. Like, there is a version of this that is a thing that makes a lot of sense for the hunter to express. Because I don't know what the fuck she's going to say when I press this button, I don't know if this is actually going to do that. But there's a version of this where, like, the idea that's actually coming out is we should be handling this as a team. Everybody should be involved. I'm going to hope that that's where this is going and not just nobody's allowed to tell me what to do.
Errantry caught Lilith off guard, Steve. And perhaps the Avengers among us should lead through example and not hold private discussions.
I respect the straight talk, Hunter. You make a valid point. Communication breakdowns happen on both sides. I'll stay on top of it. But results don't always justify going rogue. In this case, it almost got us killed. We have to work together if we're going to get you toe-to-toe with Lilith. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
With so much on the line, I do not have time to make everybody feel good.
That's called ruling with an iron fist, and it usually leads to trouble. It's favored by leaders like Victor Von Doom and the Red Skull.
Okay, that's a
how
little...
our enemies operate for my comfort.
And yet our enemies continue to best us at every turn, it seems.
We gotta bring our A game for sure. But sometimes a situation goes belly up, and a good leader knows how to roll with the punches without stomping on team morale. It's a tricky tightrope to walk, but I've seen you in action, Hunter. Perfectly balanced. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
So that conversation was absolutely filled with just say a thing and pretend it's true despite the fact that there's no evidence that it's true, like that perfectly balanced comment and everything. But what I really want to call out there is that I think it's a low blow to give Dr. Doom shit for ruling with an iron fist. Because, like, he does need the suit, doesn't he? It's kind of a Vader situation, if I remember correctly. I'm just saying he doesn't have a lot of choice, is all. Alright, you know, I think this is probably where we can just call it for today. I'm expecting this next mission is going to involve a lot of talking and slow camera movement because we're going to do the story mission, probably. Or we might just go get credits. I don't know. But in any case, it's not going to fit in here. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I think maybe the plot's going to move forward just a little bit. I have to say the last couple of episodes have been better on that stuff. The drama is working a little bit more. Let's hope that it is a sign of more to come. And we'll see you then.